What's up, you guys? So today we're gonna do a workout with me session, basically. So this is at Fitness Connection, and I'm starting off with a bench here. I'm only doing a heavy lift, so this is pretty much a heavy lift bench session. So I start off with just a 225. I'm gonna hit that for 5, so I don't tire myself out, right? So as you guys can see, pretty good form and everything. I'm looking pretty stable, and I just finished my 5. So we're gonna go on to the next clip. So over here, I added it, I believe, a 5 pounder. Yep, to both sides. So it's a little bit more than 225. What is it now? I think it's 230. So it's 230 right now. And again, I'm gonna hit that for 5 because again, this is a heavy bench session. So I'm training primarily right here for strength and not for endurance necessarily. So if I was doing endurance, I usually do 4 sets of 15 of about 230. So now I'm just hitting that 5, and it looks pretty good, pretty strong. And in this clip right here, this section, um, I believe I have a 10 and a 5 at the end. So yes, you guys can do the math. So what is that? 10 and the 5. So is that 245 or something like that? My math is off, forgive me, but it's a 10 and a 5 at the end. And I'm going to hit that for about 5 reps too, hopefully. So we'll see how many I'm doing right now. So I think I'm at number 3. And yeah, I could only do 3 for this right now. So I'm going to finish that off and try to hit 2 more to make it 5. So I'm just getting adjusted. Trying to find my grip here. And there we go. 1, nice and strong. And 2, nice and strong. Put it back. And I was actually feeling this a lot in my chest. So now we are at 10 and 2 5. So that's 20. So 20 plus 25. So it's 265, I believe, something like that. So I'm hitting that a couple times. I think I hit it 3 times. Yep, and that's the extent of my strength. I didn't want to go for another one because sometimes in my mind I'm like, I don't have a spotter. So yep. So I'm gonna finish it off. I'm gonna be doing 2 more sets here. Again, this is all for strength. So I'm not trying to do it for endurance. I'm trying to build up to about 3 plates. And that's what I really want to accomplish. So I usually have one strength-based bench day out of the week, and it's usually on a Sunday. So now this is 25 at the end. So I believe this is 275. If my math is right. Yep, 275. So that's a 25 plate at the end there, and this is generally where I stop at. From my peak, I probably could have went a little bit more, but as you guys can see, I only hit 2. I think I could have hit it for 1 more if I had a spotter, but you know how that is. So right now, I'm gonna try to hit it for another 2. What you guys gonna see here, I'm not gonna be able to get that other 2. Right now, I'm actually probably feeling a little fatigued because all the benching I've been doing. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep doing it in increments of 1, pretty much. So I think right now I'm at 4. So I'm not gonna be able to hit it twice here either. So I'm getting adjusted, trying to find my levels and everything. Go for it, and nice. There we go. So you can see I struggled a bit, and I'm on my last rep, stretching out that chest and shoulder, and we're gonna hit it right now. So yeah, so I'm getting adjusted, and there we go, nice and easy. So that was a little cleaner than last time. So yeah, so now we're on to the next exercise, and we're gonna do some legs, right? So I'm doing some squats here. I'm not going as deep for the first set. I'm keeping it pretty much to the chair level. That's just to increase explosiveness, and that's why I'm not doing it as deep. And doing this on the chair level helps work on your form. Everybody who's listening, so if you want to do it against like a chair, it helps work on your form, of course, so you can go into better, deeper squats. So right now I'm doing 4 sets of 15. This is my first set right here. It's looking pretty good. And yeah, so still working on that, trying to build up the legs, build up the strength and the explosiveness. So right here, we're just doing some shoulder flies. So I'm doing it with a 45 pounder. I'm only doing it for 6 because it's 45, and that's pretty heavy. I'm not trying to build up to 10 just yet. If I'm doing it with a 40 pounder, I can do about 12 reps. So I'm back to the squats, and again, say this time is deeper. So I'm not doing it adjacent to the chair anymore. I'm going deeper now. I'm on my squat and I'm shooting up a little strong. As you can see, I'm tilting my my pelvis forward there. And what I'm doing is I'm actually squeezing my butt and when I lift up as well, because that helps with just like overall strength, posture, and everything like that. It also helps you, in other parts of your life, basically. So I also do a little pelvic thrust there at at the top of my squat, and I like to squeeze the butt right there and give it a nice thrusting type of motion and the explosiveness. So yes, you guys need to add that into your regimen. Just don't go straight up and down. Add that thrust motion there. Trust me, it's you see how I'm doing it. Like I'm yeah, and that's what you guys need to add to your workout. And I'm getting really nice and pretty deep. So now again, we're going to do the shoulder flies again, and yep, looking good. Doing it for 6. I always get compliments on my shoulders because they're pretty big and they look really good. If you see me in person, I have pretty big shoulders, and I've always had wide shoulders in general. So yeah, so now we're on to the next workout here, and we're just doing um, the lat pull downs, but with the low roll kind of handle there. And this is pretty good. It's one of my favorites, especially with the low roll, because it helps target my back really nice. So I'm doing, I believe, 4 sets of 15 here, and yes, I'm just running through it. Um, and I believe I'm doing 160 on the weight, 165. So something around there. And here I'm just kind of showing a little progress update, showing my physique. Of course, um, yeah, looking great. The arms are always big, just generally. Um, yeah, have pretty big arms right now. I'm not in my cutting phase. I'm not really in bulking. I'm just maintaining. I feel pretty strong, pretty healthy. Um, I'm not as lean as I was maybe last year around this time, but I was too lean at that time, and it just wasn't healthy because I maintained it for a little bit too long. So right now, I'm just in the main gaining process, and I'm just taking it easy, keeping myself moderately, just keeping myself healthy and understanding what my body needs in terms of nutrition. So here we go. Right now, I'm on to the next exercise. I'm just doing this to warm up my shoulders and stuff. I'm just doing some, I forgot what those are even called, but you guys know what they are. So I'm doing that right now. And yeah, it's cool. It's a couple of them. And I'm going to basically start doing my usual pull ups and dip routine, which is my one of my favorite workouts to do. So if you're trying to build up your arms and your shoulders and your tricep and just your whole upper body in general, you need to start incorporating some chin ups and dips. Of course, I alternate between pull ups whenever I want to do pull ups as well. But if you definitely want to build up that bicep, you need to be doing your chin ups, and you see how I'm doing them all the way down. So these are called the hangman or something like that, all the way down and pull myself all the way up. I'm not in this, just going straight down. That helps with posture and it helps with everything, your back and all that good stuff when you go all the way down and you pull up. So yeah, so I'm getting it in again with the homie next to me. So just going straight for it. Keep that posture. Make sure your mouth is closed. Make sure to breathe through your nose and just go for it till failure. And just keep going. Yeah. So now we're back at the dips, or yeah, we're at the dips now. And at the pull-ups, I do 4 sets of 15. If you guys are wondering, and the dips, I'm here doing 4 sets of 15 as well. Dips are good for your shoulders, for your chest, especially when I lean forward like that. I like to lean extremely forward in my dips, just because they help with my shoulders again and my lower chest and everything. So I'm, it's looking pretty good, and I do 4 sets of 15 of those as well. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. My dips. And on to the next workout, I'm going to end it with this actually. So I'm doing my shoulders. I love working out my shoulders as well, as you guys know, of course. So I'm doing my shoulders right now. And yeah, so you can pretty much call this a like a chest, back, and shoulder day. I did one leg workout because I don't like to end a workout without doing at least one lower body exercise. I have to do so. Even if, when I do have leg days, that's fine. But I definitely want to incorporate at least one lower body exercise into my regimen. I'm definitely trying to build up my legs even more and more when this time around. So yeah, so this little cycle. I'm not gonna call it a bulking cycle, but I'll probably eventually do a mini cut, but I won't do it for too long. Maybe just like cut for like a month or two. Yeah, maybe a month. So I'm doing 4 sets of 15 of these as well, and yeah, I'm just taking a little rest time here. And yeah, I'm just go for it. You want to make sure you're going with intensity with every rep that you do. I think it's at 160. All right, thank you all for watching and have a nice one.